Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it's 6:30 p.m. I don't really know what I've done today, but here I am. Oh, you know what I did today? I recorded a first look. It's like I do something with the first few hours of my day. Sometimes I play a video game, sometimes I do something else. Today I recorded a first look. That's what I did. I covered a factory management game. It looks pretty fun. It's called Good Company. It seems good. It came out of early access the other day. I looked at their information though, and I was very confused about the roadmap they had for post-release. I don't know, man. They update games after release, hell yeah. But also, what's the point of early access anymore? I don't really know. It feels a little confusing. But anyway, hope you're well. I'm fine. Wednesday, I think. I hope it's Wednesday. If it's Thursday, that's fucked up. It's Wednesday. Nice. Huge. Love to hear it. Let's play Monster Train. Nothing much with me today. Not really. Kind of tired today, but I don't know why. I'm not sleeping any less than normal, but I feel tired today. Very strange. Not really nothing though. I've done not much. I've been taking it easy. I got progress on my project yesterday, so I've kind of been taking it easy, not working too hard on that today. You know how it goes. I want to make sure that it comes out good enough that I get to graduate, so I'm going hard. Anyway, let's ask a question and let's get going. How do you feel about your sense of direction? No lead into this, just how you feel. If right now, from where you are sitting, do you know which way is north? I do, vaguely. Like I know, I guess I know in regards to like the road. I know which way north, south, east, west is in regards to the road that I live on. So, you know, I feel pretty good about it. But then the follow-up question is, do you feel like you could, like if you were placed somewhere, or not placed somewhere, right? If you were placed somewhere, you would have no chance. But do you think you can keep track of which way is north from if you were to go on a journey of some sort? Sometimes I'll do that if I have nothing better to think about while I'm driving. I'll just try to keep track of where I am in regards to north. It's a fun game. Something to do to occupy your mind. You let me know how you feel about it. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today's Melting Awoken, Double Barrel, Darkness, Diligent, Dripfall, Wood Sap, Wildwood Sap, Votivary, Wood Sap. Yeah, hit me with the Wood Sap, hell yeah. This is a classically bad combo. Like, often not very good. So, it's votive key, but votive key's annoying. But votive key is also like, I play Burnout now. Yeah. Votive key is annoying, but it's also gonna be a guaranteed Burnout play, which is great. We can take Light's Gift as well. I don't think Sketch is here. I think Light's Gift for sure. And we ride. Should be a pretty clean, easy early game. Spikes doesn't bother me. Damage Rector's gonna take doesn't bother me. We leave this early game. We snowball. Hopefully everything goes well. If it doesn't, what a nightmare, huh? I have high hopes about this one. I don't really know exactly what we're gonna play out of the gate here, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Rector doesn't even take a swing here. It's fine, he'll kill the boss. All he has to do is kill the boss and we're fine. So it's actually very good that he dies now, I guess. Or is it? No, it's not very good. It's actually very bad. Because he's going to have one less burnout. He's not going to kill the boss. So what I need to do then is I need to recognize that, and I need to place Rector on the middle floor to stop this wave as much as we can here. Because Rector in a 1v1 will probably not quite kill the boss, yeah, because of the 5-1s. It is true. He doesn't have enough burnout. But we can now get some of those gone like so. Train Steward up here and we'll take 4. May as well heal him. 4, 6. Cloudless Sap is a little better, but whatever. Now we play Drag, we make it endless. We can daze the boss, it doesn't really matter. They do not want Votavary, again, doesn't really matter. Doesn't make a big difference there. But Rector does need a little help, right? He's only gonna, he actually needs exactly Train Steward or Drag, one of the two. Otherwise he doesn't have enough burnout. He does 150 and then dies, but good first combat. Took 4, would have been nice to take 0, but it's whatever. Can take a burnout extender, don't really need Molten Encasement because we have Light Skip. Can take the burnout. It's Glimmer here by a lot. I'd like to play a Sweep Paraffin Enforcer line, or a Sweep Harvest line, one of those two. Archstone 2510. Wow, both sweepers. Wow, cool, great. You get to pick which one you like more here. Shattered Shell, I think, is worse. Flat out, I think Shattered Shell is a worse pick. I think Husk Hermit is the better pick by a lot. The end, pretty much. I think it's just Husk Hermit almost all the way. Because we're going to find our scaling to be not so good with just Shattered Shell's Slay effect. So give me the extra HP. We go for quicker multi-strike, very good. Now I go to any melting banner I can find, put a 25, and I hunt down Paraffin Enforcer, Big Sludge, or I guess Baron, but less so Baron. The problem, of course, that we will see here, very real problem. We don't have survival. I guess we have Drip Fall. Okay, top 4 plays are good, but we don't have Drip Fall. We don't have survival for this guy, for Husk Hermit, but he'll probably end up being okay. You die to Drag. Or no, you don't die to Drag, rather. Drag dies to you. Play Votavary? Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. We do have healing for Husk Hermit as well, which is a fine enough answer to the survivability issue. Yeah, it's a burnout problem. Just play Votavary up here. That way you don't take the Ember Drain. It's all fine, because I took Votive Key, right? This early game would be such a nightmare without Votive Key, but I didn't want it, but I took it because I knew there was a chance we would find ourselves here. You could play Dark Calling Sweeper, I'm sure it would be okay, but I didn't really want to. I think another Hollow Drippings, or just a Molded, but no, Molded Votive Key, not so good. But we are going to have a turn on turn 1 where we play 2 burnout units most likely, and one of them will not get endless on Votive Key. So if you miss and have that unit die, but realistically, I can just take another Hollow Drip. I think it's better. Razor Sharp is good. Paraffin Enforcer. Yeah, that's what I'm after. Yeah, you got it, you got it, you got it. That does seem good. Now, I don't have to go right, but I can go right and hit the Remnant banner. Maybe I see Big Sludge here, you never know. And then we don't have to deal with burnout whatsoever. Would be great. What else we can find quick? Yeah, that's good. Wow, what the hell? It's Big Sludge. Whoa. That's not what that's not supposed to happen. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. That's excellent news. Now, sadly, Big Sludge does not, or rather, Husk Hermit doesn't pass Sweep to Big Sludge. So, you know, we will have to, we'll have to do something about that. In my perfect world, I'd like to play 2 of this unit, but, oh yeah, that's great. That's so good. Another alternative would be to play Intrinsic. Okay, so this is actually a branching path. I'm gonna play Big Sludge because he's big and sludge. However, I think that you can also play this run where you do Paraffin Enforcer Infusion and then Intrinsic on Hollow Drippings, and then we play 2 of the Husk Hermit. The reason I'm not going to do this is because I'm pretty sure I can just play 2 anyway. We can get a size down, or we can just take space and then skip Rector. One of those 2 options is fine, or we could probably just play one of them and be okay as well. Many options. Many options. I like the shield here. I like Holy Shield the most. Yeah, a lot of branching paths laid out before us that should all lead to about the same destination. We have quick multi, big sludge infused sweeper. I think that this run is like, I would say 90%. When it's pertinent to do so, I'm gonna play bottom floor just to get Rector in a position where he's not gonna die. Oh wow, yeah, you just go to 43 times too quick, huh? Cool. I'll bring this guy down whenever I can, but for the most part, we're just gonna take it easy here. I'm not gonna bother with doing a whole lot of card playing here because there's not really a good reason to. The sound effects are broken, by the way. Interesting, isn't it? I think when you play things too fast, sometimes the sound effects break, but nevertheless, good fight. We're very strong for a while, yet. Adaptive mutation is a great answer to this whole survivability issue. Long-term survivability of Husk Hermit, hey, what if you just gave him way too much health? And then this can also be like a... So the problem that we're going to face here is our first round is bad, right? That's what's going to be our constant problem. Do I want to play space here? Kind of. I think there's no reason not to, is the more accurate thing to say. Because, like, I don't need draw. The only unit I have to play is Husk Hermit. I think our problem is just the turn 1, right? The first round we deal with is a little bit rough, but we'll see. I'm gonna go right. We're gonna start making removals, clear out Train Stewards. This is not a 1 run. I don't think this run is completely over. But I think it's pretty close. Holdover? Holdover is an interesting option because you can hold over Dripfall, which is very good here. Intrinsic holdover Dripfall, I like it a lot. Because what this will also do is this will also, so on the Divinity, this lets us stop the Divinity from hurting us. I'm gonna do intrinsic. On other combats, I can now stagger the first wave, which you might think doesn't matter that much, but because of the quick, Husk Hermit goes after Rector, so he doesn't get rage until after he swings his first turn. You could argue that I should maybe have played... I should maybe have not taken quick, right? Maybe I should take something else here, because I have Light Skift, and Light Skift and quick, they kind of clash. However, I don't think it's so certain. Yeah, no, I just don't think it's so certain. Also, this is a harvest effect, so I can throw like drags into the grinder here if it makes sense to do so, which I mean it doesn't not make sense, right? But I'm also incentivized to play bottom floor right now when applicable, like now. Kill that and then drag here. Yeah, this is the thing too, because the big thing about playing bottom floor here, of course, is I get to keep drip falling a unit down, like so. I just keep bringing this Clip Guardian back down and sending him. Now, you're doing 41 times 2, so if I place this drag, it should die. Yeah, we can also increase our harvest output by adding more harvest, though, absolutely. Throwing our own units into the fryer, so to speak, like Votivary. Perfect option. Get in there, Votivary. I guess this was almost bad, but it's not bad because Rector has Endless. Even in the worst cases there. This is the run where I have to think about like 5 combats from now. How do I fight the Divinity? I don't think it's Memento Mori or Fatal Melting. I don't think it's Restoring Retreat. It could be Invigorating Solution, but hey, I doubt it. I think it's realistically just throwing units into the grinder in front of our boy. I'm strong enough to just take money. We can also hit Faulty Loader would be really good here, I think. But yeah, we also +1 or -1 purge is good now too. I'm gonna go right. But we can take -1 purge from a temple is what I was gonna say. Too many thoughts firing off at once. Waxer Snuffer is good. I have Votavary. There's maybe some sort of theoretical infinite you could play here. Will I play a theoretical infinite? No. Concussive Coals? Not very good. I have 430. Root Split Mask is a great answer to this problem. Exceptional answer to the problem here. Is Paraffin Enforcer still in this run? Did I get rid of you? Sorry, Paraffin Enforcer. I meant to remove him last ring when I had the money, but then I just didn't. That's my bad. That guy should not have stayed that long. My beat. This fight is so free. Wow. That fight is ridiculously free. Clergy or not clergy, this is sycophant combat, you love to see it. Again, I'm gonna play bottom floor. Like I said, whenever applicable, we're just gonna put ourselves bottom floor and let my man do his thing here. Oh, the rooted! I was gonna drop him down, man. Oh, that's right, there you go. He just went on a coast to coast there. Do play Hollow Drippings, though, when we have the opportunity. But if the boss were to live for some reason, we have Rector to come back to life. Yeah, like this, for example. Sweet boss. I have all of these, like, I have these tools to play top 4, but I'm not going to want to play top 4 very often. Village and Seraph. Tent on Death. Oh no, that is an infinite. Oh no. Remove Consume Value Stone and Tent on Death on Votavary? I mean, it's terrible. There is no purpose. I'm not doing it, but it is just a good take there, realistically. You should take that. I think it's mostly meaningless though, so I'm just gonna carry on. And I want to go to events because melee weakness on strike. Hey, drop cage is good. But melee weakness on strike or size down are both very good here. Spikes, not so much. I'm going fast, but there's also not a whole lot of decision making to do here, right? I know what I'm looking for, I know what I need. And there's not really a reason to slow down and go, here. I can put +10 piercing on Glimmer because I need to take 15 from this one, so 10 wherever is fine. I don't want intrinsic. And Purge Stone, take 10 pack shards to add -1 consume. And wait, -1 consume is kind of nuts, isn't it? It does seem very good. Again, I feel like it is better for me to play bottom 4 than it is top 4, right? As long as Husk Hermit is going to get started, which he is, I feel like there's no reason not to just place him down here. On later combats we can think about it a little more, but yeah, Adaptive Mutation is also scaling. I don't care about the rest of these cards. With the help of Rector, he kind of just handles this shit. Goodbye, Rector. I'm not gonna bother with Votavary because I'm gonna daze myself if I play Votavary and there's no reason to. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and stack days on the boss. This boss has no chance of beating me in Relentless. He's going to take so much days. It's not gonna be close, my man. It's a shame about that stealth, truly. After this fight, we do have to stop and think a little bit about these combats, but up until now, it has been, I feel it has been just this easy. He's out of stealth. Go get smacked here, Arcus. Excuse me. Thank you. He takes 442. Not a crazy amount of damage, all things considered, but 23 days, and it's also 440 quick sweep, right? So it's all okay. Hallowed Halls, I think, is very bad. Especially not good with Votive Key. Intent on Death Shard Channeler, I'm good. Maybe there's some sort of Shard Channeler Thorn Hollow line on this run. Probably not. Now, if I want to play both, if I want to play double Husk Hermit, I would want to take another space to play Votavary in front of them for an extra harvest per round. And then Rector goes and fucks off on another floor. I think that that idea is not terrible. I also just don't feel like I need draw or energy very much, so I will take another space. And I will... I'm going to duplicate Huskram and I'm going to go over on Pact Shards. I don't know if I care that much, though, to be honest with you. Thinking about it. I think I might not do the duplicate line. I have all these top floor benefits and I'm really thinking about how I can play bottom floor consistently. Because being able to drip fall enemies back down there over and over again is very useful. I'm gonna do -1 adaptive mutation here, just to make it 1 cost. Could duplicate that card actually, that's not a bad idea. Anything in the temple I like? No? Shocking. Get me out of here. Armor 20 is an extremely frightening prospect, because it can lead to a point where I'm just kind of locked, right? Definitely it can. I don't think I need the money, and I think that giving the first wave more armor is a great way to get smoked here. So we're not going to do it. Again though, I really do feel like playing bottom floor is the best idea. Because on top of that, we can just go like drag here. And we don't care. I do need to play Dripfall. I'll play it on a drag. Yeah, we got a bunch of kills there. We're at 33 times 2. This is where it'll really... We'll get to see if this is going to be a bad idea or not. 58 times 2? Not that important. The dregs go down. I do miss Collector here, I don't mind. You may as well adapt a mutation as well. So, yeah, I mean, you can see the issue that we could potentially face here, which is this enemy, but is it really an issue? No, I don't think so. I think it's a fake issue, because we just drip fall this guy down. We have an extra turn to catch the first one. I don't care about Rector dying here, I don't care. Yeah, okay, and on this combat, if we're fine on this combat, we're probably fine throughout. My feeling. So now I just keep this Gilded Wing locked away until I draw the other card. This guy just gets caught in... I could also just let him... Oh wait, he gets rerouted, wow. True. That is how it would work. I break the root and let him walk up and die, I guess. I don't know, it feels kind of rude to just keep him in purgatory, doesn't it? Let him go die in peace. With my blessing, you may die. Votivary does not draw Votivary there. Oh, we win. It's nice too because the Husk Hermit's effect is a harvest effect, right? It doesn't matter if he gets the kill or not, he just has to see it happen. And then he gets amped up. Votivary's okay, right? It's another harvest trigger, but I think I'm good. I don't think I need to add much. Edge Prior, hold on a minute. This is a deck that doesn't have a lot of outs, but the outs that it does have are very solid. I feel. I could have done the duplicate instead of this, I guess, right? Health Banners, maybe. Split Anvil. Yeah, maybe the duplicate's a little better than this, but easy to say after you crack the artifact open, isn't it? I'm clearing the restores, I don't need the heal. Not very much anyway. Hey, I said Faulty Loader. And there's Faulty Loader. That's good. I have all the healing I should need through Glimmer and Adaptive. So I'm gonna go Adaptive to 0 and duplicate it here. I'm gonna put a +20 consume on Restore. And I am going to remove a... I don't think I want to remove any of these. I guess Wildwood Sap, if anything. Not super important to remove it, but you may as well. We go here, we get another Adaptive Mutation. We're 100 of 100. Let's ride. Diligent Seraph. Oh no, he's gonna curse me. Don't really care. Do not think I care that much. So in this combat, we are incentivized to play bottom floor to stop curses. However, if I play bottom floor, I mean, you know. I think I do play bottom floor, but it's a bit of a tough call. The you know, maybe you don't know. They're the Unity spawns are gonna get me, right? They're gonna be top floor sometimes, and I'm gonna go, hey, fuck you, buddy. And he's gonna go, no, fuck you. But yeah, Rector does a great job here of making this all okay. These 190s that are coming up that should live end up dying. And then we end up here and we go, ah, yeah, this doesn't look so bad, does it? No, it sure doesn't. Played Holiest Shield, yeah, which is pretty silly. I think that not having to think about curses is a better overall trade-in here. Truly, I just think it's better to not have to think about it too much. I just let the cards go. The mini bosses on Divinity, etc. we're going to spend some time on. Maybe not some time, but I'm going to think about lightly. I will acknowledge their presence. Breaking the root and locking those guys up is really good. Votavary goes in, it's 7. I'm gonna go ahead and go to 10 here and just let that card go. Because if Sarah puts a unit on top floor here, or on middle floor, it doesn't matter, he will be dead before that unit walks into the pyre. That is how it goes now. This unit does not make it to the pyre because Seraph dies right now. Good fight. He's 8 days, we do 600 damage, bosses are free. I have full pyre health. This is the combat where we can really think about top or bottom floor, and I think it is top floor here. I've played bottom floor every other time, but it changes here, and you might think it's just, there's a whole set of logic that I will try to go through while this combat plays out for you, okay? Okay, because it's not meaningless. On Combat 6 and on the lower combats before this, I want to ensure, I'm gonna play the drag here, yeah. I want to ensure that I'm not going to just kind of lose randomly, I guess. Like, oh, hey, Rector had a bad burnout setup because I didn't pay close attention and then I get dropped, right? That can happen. I don't want to let that happen. And so to combat that, we play on the lower floor because then the Endless X is a bit of a safety net against that. It's kind of like playing myself. I have to know who my greatest threat is, and my greatest threat in this run is, as often it's me. Waiting to Daze the Divinity to get the free harvest to hopefully ramp up enough where Husk Hermit kills these guys on turn 1, which he does. Great job, Husk Hermit. That's a dub. In case you're wondering about that, go like this. On this combat, there's no curses, right? On the previous combats, there were curses to think about. There were bosses that could smoke me because I can't stack up Daze, right? I guess on Arcus, there was not a great reason, I suppose. On Arcus, there's no good answer. I just did that shit on Arcus, it's true. I'm gonna kill for the 10, or for the little bit of rage here. I'm gonna just drop the adaptive mutations, and that should set me for life here. Sets us to 150 times 2, which is enough damage. With the help of Rector, and also the Rooted, the mini-boss should not walk on me here. And so now, like, the problem is Votavary also doesn't really get to die. I should throw Wildwood Sap, but I just wanted to set my health to 100 here to stop this wave from ever even threatening. Yeah, it's basically, I played it like this because I'm insulating this run against the one thing that could really kill it here, which is me. The way that I lose this run setup is by going, yeah, I can't lose this, and then dying. So you make little micro adjustments, which on the whole maybe are not optimal, right? Like, it's probably optimal in a lot of these combats to play top floor, make use of the root just to be safe, etc., but also not really, because I kill all the enemies anyway. Pull over Dripfall, it just kind of makes this a no-brainer, right? Because even if an enemy, what's going to happen? What's the worst case? The worst case is one enemy slips by the line, and in that worst case, I keep them in perpetual Dripfall jail, right? No problem. think that run is this episode. If I were to end it when the Divinity died, is under 30 minutes. So that run has to be like, that's probably one of my fastest runs. It has to be like a 25-minute run, right? I don't think it's gonna be my fastest on record. My fastest on record was some sort of crazy little fade thing I did on stream, I'm pretty sure. But that's gonna be pretty close. What's the time? Like 25, 28, really? Didn't feel like 28. My fastest run, I'll take a look here if you're interested, because I'm interested. Yeah, also skipping that trial was smart. You don't want to let things cascade away from you. You gotta know how this one gets out of your hand. I think my fastest run is like 24 minutes or 23 minutes, something like that. Not a win streak. I want runtime 23:24. There it is. Pretty good. Imps played 260. Pretty cool. Fun stats. Here, if you're interested, if you've ever wanted to see this page, I will give you a slow scroll through here. Right here. And then right here. You can take a look. You can pause where you're so inclined. Pretty sure this was an endless or an infinite Eel Gorgon play. Anyway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.